In a peaceful corner of the whispering forest, where soft golden sunlight filtered through the leaves, lived two very special friends. One was a small chipmunk named Nutkin, with the softest brown fur and tiny paws that loved to gather acorns. The other was a gentle bunny called Clover, whose fluffy white tail bobbed gracefully as she hopped through meadows of swaying flowers. On this particular afternoon, as butterflies danced lazily through warm summer air, Nutkin and Clover decided to play a quiet game of hide and seek. The forest was perfect for their gentle adventure, filled with cozy hiding spots beneath drooping ferns and behind weathered tree trunks wrapped in velvet moss. Clover offered to be the seeker first. She covered her eyes with her long, soft ears and began counting in her gentle voice. 1 acorn, 2 acorns, 3 acorns, she whispered, while Nutkin tiptoed away on his tiny paws, looking for the perfect hiding place. The little chipmunk scampered quietly through patches of warm sunlight that felt like soft blankets on his fur. He passed by clusters of nodding wildflowers and patches of sweet-smelling clover. Finally, he found a cozy spot beneath an old maple tree where fallen leaves had made a soft, crinkly nest. Ready or not, Clover called softly, her voice carrying on the gentle breeze like a lullaby. She moved slowly through the forest, her pink nose twitching as she searched for her friend. The afternoon sun painted everything in warm, golden hues, making the forest feel like a dreamy wonderland. Clover looked behind a patch of swaying ferns, their delicate fronds dancing in the breeze. She peeked inside a hollow log covered in soft green moss. All around her, the forest whispered its secrets. The gentle rustle of leaves, the soft sighing of the wind, the distant melody of a sleepy songbird. Nutkin watched from his hiding spot as Clover passed nearby, her long ears swaying gently like cattails in a summer breeze. He tried very hard to stay still, but a tiny sneeze was building in his nose from the sweet-smelling flowers around him. Achoo! Came the tiniest sneeze, making a few leaves flutter. Clover's ears perked up at the sound, and she smiled softly. Following the sound, she discovered Nutkin curled up in his leafy nest. Found you, she whispered, with a gentle giggle that sounded like tinkling bells. Nutkin emerged from his hiding spot, brushing soft leaves from his fur. Now it was Nutkin's turn to seek. He covered his eyes with his tiny paws and began counting. 1 flower, 2 flowers, 3 flowers, he murmured, while Clover hopped away as quietly as she could, leaving barely a trace in the soft grass. The forest seemed to grow even more peaceful as Nutkin searched for his friend. He passed by a family of mushrooms growing in a perfect circle, their caps like tiny umbrellas, protecting the soft earth below. He walked carefully around a patch of sleeping dandelions, their white puffs swaying ever so gently in the afternoon air. High above, clouds drifted lazily across the sky, casting soft shadows that danced slowly through the trees. The warm afternoon was beginning to fade into a drowsy evening, and the forest was growing quieter, as if preparing for sleep. Nutkin found Clover curled up beneath a canopy of purple wildflowers, her white fur blending with the soft petals that surrounded her. They both smiled sleepily, realizing how the gentle game had made them feel wonderfully drowsy. "Shall we rest here for a while?" Clover suggested, patting the soft grass beside her. Nutkin nodded, his eyes already growing heavy. He curled up next to his friend, and together they watched as the sky turned soft shades of pink and purple. The forest continued its gentle lullaby around them, the soft whisper of leaves, the distant call of a mother dove, the quiet rustling of evening creatures beginning their nightly routines. A cool, gentle breeze carried the sweet scent of sleeping flowers. As the stars began to appear like tiny silver buttons in the darkening sky, Nutkin and Clover felt their eyes growing heavier and heavier. The day's gentle game had been perfect, filled with friendship and peaceful moments in their beloved forest home. The moon rose slowly, casting its soft silver light through the trees, creating patterns like delicate lace on the forest floor. Nutkin and Clover snuggled closer, their breathing becoming slow and steady. The forest wrapped them in its peaceful embrace as they drifted off to sleep, dreaming of their wonderful day of hide and seek. And so, beneath the watchful eyes of the twinkling stars and the gentle glow of the moon, two friends slept peacefully in their forest home, surrounded by the soft sounds of nature's lullaby. The evening breeze continued its gentle song, carrying dreams of future adventures through the quiet forest, where every day brought new opportunities for friendship and joy in the simplest of games.